Okay, it has been 8 days since we put the brisket in the cured mixture and into the bags. We've been turning it over once every 24 hours, and now we're going to unwrap them, wash them, and put them in a water bath. And I've made 3 briskets. Because my mother's coming to visit and she wants to try some of my pastrami, and I'm going to freeze the rest. I got this tote at Target. It costs $3. I don't use it for anything else. When I'm done with it, when I'm done with a water bath for my pastramis, I wash it and I stow it. Let's see how these came out. So that is what the pastrami looks like, or the brisket looks like after it's been cured. I'm not sure if I call it pastrami yet, but it's definitely cured brisket. I'd say it was pastrami after we cook it. Just going to wash all of this pure mixture off. And that's what it looks like when you washed it off. I'm going to place this in here, and I'm going to do the same for the 2 other pieces. Okay, so I've washed the 3 pieces that I'm going to be cooking today. And that's what they look like in the tote. And now I'm just going to make the water bath. Let it soak covered in the fridge for about 45 minutes, and then I'm going to change the water, and then I'm going to let it soak 45 minutes, and then I'm going to let it sit for about 2.5 hours, and then probably soak it a couple more times, and then we should be done. All in all, it's about 4 hours, 5 hours to let it soak to get all of that curing salt out before you cook it. Because if you cook it with a curing salt in, it's going to make for a very bad pastrami experience. So I'm going to go ahead and wash these and bathe them, and I'll see you later. Okay, in preparation to roast, bake the pastrami, I decided to do something new, and I'm going to smoke it in the oven. In order to smoke it, I went ahead and I got myself some hickory smoking chips, and I'm going to bathe these in water for about an hour, take them out and line the bottom of the roasting pan with them, and then cover that up, and I'll show that to you later. Take about 2 handfuls of chips. Cover them with some cold water. Let them soak. And that's so they smoke and don't burn in the oven when we're smoking the pastrami. We'll get back to that. Now it's time to cook the pastrami. So it's been bathing. We're going to pat it dry. We're going to put on the cooking spices, and then we're going to cook it. And a brisket that's been cured and soaked in water kind of looks like an old shoe. That's okay. It's going to look a lot better once we cook it. And I got 3 pieces. Wash this up later. I'm going to pat it dry with a couple paper towels. Now, I'm going to put the cooking spice on it. The cooking spice is almost like the curing spice, but no salt, no sugar this time. 1 tablespoon of onion per side, per piece. One tablespoon of black pepper per side, per piece. And 1 tablespoon of fresh ground coriander per side, per piece. You're going to find the coriander in seeds. I cheat and I don't use a mortar and pestle. You can if you want. I use my coffee grinder, my well-cleaned coffee grinder. And then to make sure all that sticks, I'm going to press it. I'm not going to rub it so much as I'm just going to press it in. Then I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And that's what that looks like. So now, I'm going to take my hickory chips that have been soaking for an hour, and I'm going to drain them. Then I'm going to take them, and I got my roasting pan. Spread them along the bottom of the roasting pan. I'm going to take my grill grate that I am repurposing from my mini barbecue grill, and I'm going to lay that right on top of the lip, because that just works perfectly. And then I'm going to take the pastrami's and I'm going to lay them on top of the grill. like that. And then, because I'm going to be covering this whole thing in tin foil in order for it to smoke, I'm going to tent them with these. These are just cheap cookie cutters, aluminum cookie cutters that I got. But again, doing a little repurposing. I'm just going to lay them on the top just like that. And I'm going to wrap the whole thing in tin foil.